What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Next Gen Career Mode. This is episode number 29, and we start today's episode off by seeing that Sprint, our third choice goalkeeper, is returning from his loan spell, which is fine. And also Norway gave us an international management offer. So in the last episode we got Portugal. Of course, for those that aren't aware, in my PS4 Career Mode I'm currently managing Portugal, so I'm not going to take it in this one as well because it seems pointless to have the same nation in two different career modes. But I also rejected Norway because I don't have plans to manage them, because managing a nation like that could be quite fun, but it's a bit of a project, and at the end of the day, Hertha Berlin's a project. I can't take on two at the same time, so we reject that one, and I'm still going to wait for a 4.5/5-star nation. But we take on Kaiserslautern for the first game of today's episode, and yes, I probably pronounced that wrong, but we take them on here away from home. In the first chance of the game, in the 90th minute, William Carvalho finds Maya. A nice little fake shot to get around our former player Alagui. He slides it through towards Lasoga, who strikes it, but it's a good stop by our goalkeeper. Herman then gets onto the ball and shoots, but it's blocked, and unfortunately for us it's cleared away by the home side, so still 0-0. In the 24th minute we had a free kick here. Gylfi Sigurdsson stands over it and hits it, but it hits the top of the bar and it's cleared away. So unfortunately for us, Sigurdsson can't make it 1-0, and I'm still yet to score my first free kick goal in this series. But anyone that's been on this channel for long enough knows I'm terrible at free kicks. That's not a real surprise. But yeah, still 0-0. But in the 31st minute, Schmelzer gets on the ball here and plays a 1-2 of William Carvalho. Then he plays a 1-2 of Lasoga. It's Schmelzer down the left-hand side. Great chance here for our left-back to get his first goal for the club. But unfortunately, his shot is well saved by the keeper, and it's still 0-0. So he's playing quite well, the Kaiserslautern goalkeeper there, and it's still scoreless. And in the 35th minute here, you see Hossa get on the ball for us. Finds Sigurdsson, who chips it over the top towards the runner William Carvalho. The goalkeeper comes out, doesn't deal with it. Lasoga loops the ball over him into the empty net. No, it hits the post, and it's cleared away, and William Carvalho was ruled out for offside. So that would have been a nice little goal by Lasoga there. Cheeky little chip whilst the goalkeeper's out of his area, but unfortunately for us it hits the post and it's cleared away. So that was a shame, but still 0-0. But we were growing in confidence. We had a lot of shots, and we were putting in the goalkeeper under a lot of pressure, and as you can see there, the nerves were getting to him. But still 0-0. In the 37th minute, Maya gets onto the ball here. Great chance for his first Hertha Berlin goal. Rounds the goalkeeper, but I just couldn't finish it. The Kaiserslautern defence catch up. They put him under pressure, and he's tackled in the end. And then eventually the ball is cleared only as far as Lasoga strikes it on the volley, and it hits the bar, and the follow-up header by Maya goes into the goalkeeper's glove. So we just couldn't score the first goal despite all the pressure, and it's still 0-0. And of course, after a first half of relentless Hertha Berlin pressure and no chance for Kaiserslautern, what happens straight away in the second half? Kaiserslautern win a penalty. It's just typical, isn't it? It's so annoying. All the pressure we had in the first half, we deserved a goal. We didn't get one, and we start the second half in just terrible fashion. Brooks brings down a man. No complaints there. He did trip him from behind, and it's a penalty to Kaiserslautern. And who's going to take it? It's our former player Alagui, who we gave to Kaiserslautern for 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7 million, 1.x million anyway. Alagui stands over it and puts the ball down the middle and makes it 1-0. So unfortunately for us, their first shot results in a goal, and it was a penalty as well. It is just typical my luck, and unfortunately for us, Kaiserslautern do indeed take the lead. So 1-0 to the home side here, a real shock. But 10 minutes after that, we wanted to get ourselves back on level terms. Schmelzer finds Herman here, our right midfielder. Herman gets on the ball, gets a bit lucky, gets intercepted, then tackled, but he keeps hold of the ball instead. Takes on his man, a really good chance here, drills across to the far post, but Sigurdsson's shot is well saved by the goalkeeper, and it's still 1-0, so we just couldn't seem to find a goal. And a few minutes after that, they corner by Kaiserslautern and it's cleared away. And as we fail to get the ball away, Alagui wins it. But it's a great challenge by Schmelzer, our left back. Really good chance here as he plays a free ball towards Herman. Not the best of free balls down the right hand side, but he picks him out. Herman finds Lasoga. Wonderful first touch and a great half volley by Lasoga. So this guy just can't stop scoring. Absolutely fantastic goal by the beast up top. Really good finish. Push up celebrations a match. And we do indeed make it 1 apiece. So great to be back on level terms. Fully deserved as well. And it is 1-1 here. And in the 84th minute we had a throw in. Marcos Rocha tries to launch it into the box. He does well. Lasoga goes for the acrobatic, but unfortunately it goes wide the post. So unfortunately we're still level as things stood, and I just couldn't seem to find that winning goal. But in stoppage time here, Maya gets on the ball, plays a great free ball to Lasoga. He's one-on-one with the last defender. He beats him with the reverse step over. Is he going to finish? You bet your life he is. Lasoga is just too damn clinical. It's Kaiserslautern 1, Hertha Berlin 2, and after all the pressure we finally get what is going to be the winning winning goal. It took us so long, it took us so many attempts. The goalkeeper played out of his skin. We were so unlucky. We hit the woodwork on 2 or 3 occasions. We just didn't seem like we were going to hit the winner, but finally we did. Lasogga with a great goal there. Nice little reverse step over and a great finish from outside the area. And it is 2-1. We've pretty much the last kick of the game as well, you know. I mean, straight from that, Kaiserslautern have kick-off and they play the ball forward, but we knew they wouldn't really get any more chances. But as Alawi does get on the ball here, it would be their last chance. The ball gets played down left-hand side. It's unfortunately played forward towards the run of Lakic there. And as Marcos Rocha makes this challenge, I was kind of annoyed because, to be honest, although the game was being closed out and we were surely going to get the win, I thought that was a great challenge. As you can see, he wins the ball, then takes the man. So I thought it was a great challenge. Should have been given as a corner, not a free kick, but a free kick to Kaiserslautern. Last chance for them. Alagui swings in across. And yeah, unfortunately for us, I can't defend. And Kaiserslautern do score the equalising goal. Hopefully I made that a bit surprising for you there. But Kaiserslautern do make the equalising goal. And it's just a real shame. Because as soon as we score what is going to surely be the winner with one of the last kicks of the game, Kaiserslautern go up the other end and score from the free kick. And unfortunately, that's just an inch perfect header. That is an AI on legendary header. It really is. It is right into the bottom corner. And there's nothing Ter Stegen can do about it. So unfortunately for us, the visitors get themselves back on level terms, and from kick-off I thought, well, if they can score a kick-off goal, then surely we can as well. Herman comes forward here, nice little ball roll and reverse step over. Finds Maya, nice little 1-2 of William Carvalho. Maya goes forward here, but unfortunately a shot goes straight in the goalkeeper's gloves and it's tipped behind for a corner. But the game did finish 2-2, so it was a real shame. I mean, I can't deny it. I was so gutted, you know, I really was, because after all the chances in the first half, the fact we fell behind in the second half due to a penalty was just typical bad luck for us, really. But the fact we scored surely a stoppage time winner and then conceded a stoppage time equaliser in the 95th minute, well, that is just diabolical, really, isn't it? It's my fault for poor defending, yes, but even so, I was kind of disappointed as well, because the manner of that goal as well was really annoying. I didn't think it was a free kick. Maybe it was, but I didn't think it was a free kick, and unfortunately it was given, and yeah, we had to settle for a draw in that game. Not good motivation for the following game, which is going to be against Barcelona here away at the Nou Camp in the most difficult Champions League group game completely, really. You know, there's no doubt about it. They are going to top the group, and we take them on here away at the Nou Camp. And to be honest, I came into this game with just the intentions of, you know, just trying to make sure we didn't get battered, to be honest. You know, I did rest a few players. I had the majority of my first 11 starting, but players like Lasogga were dropped to the bench in this game, and, you know, I needed to make sure we would do that as well, because we had a bit of a congested fixture list in the upcoming couple of weeks. So I did have to rest a few players, but I looked at Barcelona's 11 and I was like, yep, that's an unbelievably strong side, but I still fancy my chances of, you know, limiting them, you know, to just a few goals. You know, I came to this game and I thought maybe we'll get battered like 5 or 6-0, but I thought, you know, maybe we can sort of hold on, you know, for the first few minutes and try and put them under a little bit of pressure, try and make them nervous. But the first chance of this game would actually fall to us in the 10th minute as we play out from the back, as Ter Stegen finds Schmelzer here. Schmelzer gives it to Schultz, starting in a left midfield place, not a left back place like we usually did last year. And well, what a run this is by Schultz. He takes on 2 defenders, he beats him with a lovely piece of agility, swings it in across, and Leno with an absolute howler. The Barcelona keeper goes to punch it away, he misses the ball, and Yashil gets his first goal since arriving on a permanent deal for us here. And it is 1-0 to us away from home in the most dramatic of circumstances. And yeah, what a mistake by Leno, you have to say. The goalkeeper looks rather under control as he goes to punch the ball away, but he just doesn't get on it at all. The ball just goes over the top of his gloves and Yashil pounces. And yeah, usually it's Lasogga who heads those in, but instead it was Yashil starting ahead of him as Lasogga got a rest on the bench. And yeah, Yashil heads it into the empty net. So what a start for us, absolutely dramatic as hell. Nobody predicted this, but in the 41st minute, well, of course, eventually Barcelona always break us down after just some useless passing and nothing else. They finally created the one chance they were waiting for. Sergio Busquets with a great through ball into Cesc Fabregas, and the former Arsenal man makes it 1-1. So a great finish by Fabregas there, and they are back on level terms, as you'd expect, really. But to be honest, like the whole game they were just passing the ball around and doing nothing, but you knew eventually they'd make it count. You knew eventually they'd make a killer pass, and that was it there. Great pass by Busquets, great finish by Fabregas, and the home side are back on level terms. But directly from kick off here, we give the ball away, but Pedro gives it to Neymar here, and the Brazilian is tackled by Serge Gnabry. Bam, Johan gets on the ball and plays it through towards Serge Gnabry. The former Arsenal man goes down the right hand side. Great chance here. I thought I messed it up here, but I didn't, because the ball comes back to Serge Gnabry, and Leno, well, he was at fault for the first goal, and you could probably say he was at fault for the second goal as well. Serge Gnabry makes it Barcelona 1, Hertha Berlin 2 in the most dramatic of first halves here. No surprise our fans are going absolutely berserk. What a shock block lead this was here, and I thought I messed it up, but Leno comes out, he gets nowhere near the ball, and he just seems to get caught in no man's land. You know, he was nowhere near Serge Gnabry, he didn't bother retreating, he went to the side of the goal. That's how poor his positioning was. And then Serge Gnabry chips it into the empty net as Schultz at the far post there, almost goal still, but still 2-1, and Leno was having an absolute howler. So despite we were 2-1 up, we had to thank the goalkeeper who was playing terribly, and in the 59th minute, Neymar's pass across the face of goal is intercepted by Ginter, and it comes to Messi, who was having an unusually quiet evening, and he couldn't finish that chance. Really good chance for the one of the best players in the world, and he doesn't take it, and it's still 2-1. Ter Stegen makes a great save here in the 64th minute to deny Gerard Piqué, and it is still 2-1. So a good stop by our goalkeeper. Of course, he's now a Barcelona player in real life, so good stop there. But in the 69th minute, Barcelona were surely going to make all their pressure pay, and as Dani Alves gets on the ball down the right hand side here, he beats his man with a reverse step over, finds Neymar, but well, unfortunately, it's just one of those cruel deflections, and there's nothing we can do about it. It is such a shame. Barcelona get themselves the equalising goal. Neymar claims it, and after all our good defending, or lucky defending really, and after all our good football at least, you know, we're doing everything we could to secure a famous night, but unfortunately for us, it is just a cruel deflection that gives Barcelona the equalising goal. Neymar strikes it, it hits Landkamp and deflects and diverts the ball past Ter Stegen, who had already been diving the other way. So 2-2, really cruel. But if it wasn't cruel enough, well, in the 71st minute, Ginter goes for a header here, gets taken down by Messi, and unfortunately for us, as the referee stops play, Ginter hits the deck. He is in absolute agony, and as you can see, he's broken his tibia. Our captain, of course, needs to be subbed off. He's broken his tibia. Brooks comes on, and unfortunately for us, that is a serious injury. So Ginter gets a really bad injury, and it just had to be Messi, didn't it? Of all people, I was just screaming at the TV like, why Messi, why? Seriously, that's just so annoying. But yeah, 2-2 the final score, an amazing result really. But to be honest, we walked off the pitch dejected because of course we did concede to a very unfortunate deflection, and of course Ginter got a really bad injury. So we walked to the pitch actually disappointed and not pleased. But as always, guys, we thank you for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of my next gen career mode very soon.